Manchester United doesn't disappoint when you do need it to come through at home. Trust they will, especially if Ruben Amorim is on the wheel.
Yes, sir, Mr. Webb. Let me tell you something. What a game. We enjoyed the second half, and Amorim has really showed that in the big games, you can actually look forward to a performance.
Yeah.
You know, and it's slowly growing on us. From the Liverpool game, you saw something. The FA Cup game, okay. Now they lost, but the Arsenal FA Cup game, and then again Arsenal tonight. It showed that what, when he inspires those boys to play, they actually play.
Speaking of inspiration, the most inspired player on the pitch for me was Alejandro Garnacho. What a player! What changed about Garnacho today?
I think positioning. I think he's a guy we usually see coming off the left and cutting inside and skying balls. I think the last game we saw him at, he was so annoying. The decision making against Fulham was incredibly off. We were so frustrated. If we woke up Monday morning and we were told that he had been sold, we'd actually have to clap our hands. You remember? And even during the week, we had a couple of talks where I was saying we should sell Garnacho. This. Tonight, though, switch to the right, cut through, decisions were on point. He got us the free kick. Yeah. He was all over the place. I loved Alejandro tonight. I just think that at 21 next season, that's a guy who could afford his level and stuck to it.
He made Raya man of the match.
Raya was man of the match. I mean, everyone made Raya man of the match, from Bruno to just about everyone. Hoyland. There were point blank saves that really justified why Mikel Arteta went Raya over Ramsdale.
Heavenly performance from Aiden.
Let me tell you something. They say heaven is no beer, but that kid, he was full of it tonight. He got Arsenal dizzy because the touches, apart from that, as if you had called him back, there's a good chance they were going to win penalty. The time where he was handling the box. But everything else he did tonight, he was on point. He almost felt like he did the Arsenal team because he's played with them, he's trained with them. So there's a time where he basically gives which winger the run around? Who was it? Martinelli. He's like, I got you. Turned him around, took him back. He didn't put a foot wrong tonight.
He has the crowd.
Strong in the tackle. Let me tell you something. I can't wait for the repeat of this game to watch it all over again. Because let me tell you something. There were some amazing performances tonight that give you an interesting, just give you hype for next season. You can't wait for August.
Heaven with Dogo on the same wing.
Yeah.
Picture that.
What are you trying to do, man? What is that, man? What are you trying to do?
I feel like Man United is going to be exciting this season.
Listen, Garnacho owned Ahmad's wing. Not every time Ahmad comes back. Does he play the invited 10? Then beside both guys are at you. I mean, this is incredible. I mean, apart from the guys who usually let us down, I'm telling you, I never do this to our players, but the guys who had low scores tonight, I think Dalot's decision making was a bit off. I think, what's his name? Who else had a terrible game? I think from Garnacho or Lindelof, but everyone else, and Ericsson, everyone else was not themselves today. Yeah. Hoyland's chance that went away hurt, but everything else he did actually wasn't bad. So
got himself in good position.
Today was a good day, to be honest. I think it's the second half. That is tape, film that the team can watch back and say, we actually that team. We held a team that beat PSV 7 this week. We held a team that is chasing on all fronts and looking really, really good. And this team needs to feel really good about themselves.
Best game Casemiro has played, I think, in a while.
Yeah, I mean, Cass was very comfortable tonight. He didn't put a foot wrong. He thought he would play just 60 minutes and get off, but he actually played the entire 90. He was a leader on the pitch. He knew what he was doing. And you have to have a guy on Declan Rice, because you know Declan. He can be that problem. Though you wonder, where was Casemiro on Declan's shot?
What's he? Declan had to be ahead of him. But I think by and large he played well. His tackles and all were all good. But next games, KK, we should have the belief now.
Yeah.
Because take us through the next fixture then.
I mean, we have Real Sociedad coming to Old Trafford. Now, this game is a great launch pad board for the guys to say, what platform we can get to the next round of 8. You beat Sociedad, then you have Leicester, you have Nottingham Forest, you have, I saw Newcastle somewhere, I saw Man City somewhere, and I saw Wolves. Newcastle away, you wonder what they're chasing for at the time. Will they be chucked again to Europe or something? That would be a tough one. But every other game, including City, looks winnable. The only guy there that's a real banana skin is Nottingham Forest because they're playing well, they're flying. Though you hope by the time we get to them, they're almost assured of Europe, so it's not such a tough game. But Elanga want to put things right. But Elanga, I got news for you, bro. You'll go to heaven on that day.
You will go to heaven indeed, and you'll love it. Anyway, out of 10 player ratings, Andrew Nana.
And Ronana, he couldn't do much about that goal, to be honest. He was solid when he had to be solid. He didn't make so many mistakes. I give him
A lot more comfortable.
I give us a strong 7.
Who else? Mazraoui?
Oh, that's right, man.
Almost squad.
Because we can't be perfect, just I give him a strong 8.
Delete?
He was elite tonight. I mean, this is a free scoring Arsenal squad, and you don't remember many Onana saves. So I maintain that their defense, minus that lot, they all get 8, but Euro only gets a 6 because he didn't finish the game. When Euro got off, it was still 0-0. So he had done his. I think watched it 1-0. No, it was 0-0, yeah. I know Euro has a history with Arsenal. When we bought him in America, it was Arsenal he got injured on. So yeah, Euro 6, the Lord 5, Heaven 8. 8, yeah. Let's go into the midfield. Bruno for scoring the goal and being all over the place, forcing the save, 9. Casemiro, 8. Garnacho, 8.5.
Oh, so Bruno for the goal.
Because for the goal, yeah, a goal puts you above the guys. Zaxi, I gave him a 7.5. He did his bit. Who else is there? Hoyland, I gave him a 6.5 for positioning and just awareness. But he gets a goal. I gave him to 9.
And the boss, Amorim, how he handled the game?
For me, yes, he's excited. Coach of the week for me. I give him a strong 9.
I'll give you a strong 8 for being spot on. This is the end of
Bruno.
Oh, 25, you got it. Subscribe.